Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time joining us. My name's Dom, and this is my second series that I'm going to be putting up. This is where I'm going to be playing the game SOMA, which, as I know, is a survival horror game. Just a bit of sort of flavour for you. It's made by Frictional, who also made the Amnesia series of survival horror games. So potentially it's going to be quite a creepy game. I don't know much about this game. I want to try and do an honest sort of let's play in the same way that I've done with my Hollow Knight one, where I go into it blind so that you can get that sort of raw, visceral sort of reaction from me as I'm experiencing the game. So if you're new to this, then you'll be experiencing it in the same way that I am. So I thought, that I'd sort of do something a bit different. I don't want to just pump out the same content. Bit of a warning that because this is a survival horror game, it's probably going to be a little bit more adult, and to be fair, if it's a scary game, I'm probably going to find it hard to control my language. So I apologise in advance, but also warn you in advance that there is potentially going to be strong language or scenes that might not be suitable for younger viewers. So just so you're aware of that going in, so that's my disclaimer. So yeah, just a couple of interesting things. I just thought it was quite interesting to just sort of say a few things in relation to the game. So as I've mentioned about what the game is and who it's made by, but also the name. So the name intrigued me, and I thought it sounds kind of familiar. The name SOMA for some reason did something for me, but I couldn't think of what, and so I just found a few bits. Whether or not this will play into the game, it's going to be intriguing to see whether or not the root of this word from other things will have any bearing on anything in the game. But it's just a couple of interesting things, like for instance, in biology, SOMA is the cell body of a neuron. It's also a Hindu deity, and also a ritual drink for early Indo-Iranians in the Vedic culture. So rituals, maybe to do with biology, maybe another clue there. It was also a clan in the 16th century Japan. And also, interestingly, in Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, it's also a fictional hallucinogenic drug. Now, based on the fact this is a computer game and obviously a work of fiction in the same way that Brave New World is, I wonder whether there might be a closer tie with stuff to do with Brave New World as opposed to some of these other things. But I don't know, maybe. I mean, this little bit of knowledge drop might be completely pointless, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. It's also a place in quite a few places in the world, such as it's a town in Gambia, there's a district in Fukushima in Japan, a town in Turkey, and yeah, there's Sama or Soma or Soma, Iran. Yeah, so there's a couple of things. And also Queen Soma, legendary founder of the Kingdom of Funan in the 1st century. And let's just see what she was the ruler of the Kingdom of Funan, which is Cambodia. Okay. So yeah, all these things might be completely pointless and nothing to do with this game, but I just thought it might be interesting just to sort of add a little bit of flavour text, look into things a little bit, have a few talking points. I don't know. Tell me whether you find this stuff interesting or not in the comments. If not, I will avoid that in the future. If you think it's good and sort of adds a little bit, then we can always look into doing stuff like that more in the future in other videos. But yeah, so I'm hoping that the audio is going to work out okay, because I've been sat here on this menu screen and there's this weird sort of siren-y coming and going sound effect, so I'm hoping I'm not going to have an issue on the balancing, but hopefully I'll sort that out in the edit. If for any reason it comes through when you watch this on YouTube, please let me know in the comments, because then I can sort of tinker around. So I'm going to jack the volume up a little bit now, because I've turned it down for this intro segment. So I'm just going to do that quickly. Yeah, I think that'll be okay, because we want to be able to hear stuff, but I also don't want to feel like I'm shouting over the top of it. And also, apologies for that, if those of you that are wearing headphones, if at any point something scares me and I have a big, loud reaction, I sincerely apologise to your eardrums right now. Okay, so we're going to jump in, guys, and see what this game's all about. Okay, so what have we got? Okay, we've got our modes. So we've got safe. Monsters are still creepy, but can't kill you. You don't need to worry about stealth as you play. Normal. Monsters are dangerous and can kill you. You need to think and sneak to survive, the way the game was designed from the start. See, my natural instinct is to go for normal, but then for the sake of the video, I wonder whether I should go for safe, so that I can do more, but... No, I tell you what, we'll go for normal, and if it looks like I'm then recording tons of videos and getting nowhere fast, maybe we'll adapt it just for the sake of the video recordings. But again, feedback, tell me what you think, tell me what you prefer, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so let's go. And I'm sat here in the dark at the moment, just to try and make it creepier. I think the only lights I have on at the moment are my Christmas tree lights. Because yeah, again, depending on when you're listening to this, currently time of recording, it's beginning of December, getting the build up to Christmas. So yeah, I'm sat here with my twinkly Christmas tree lights as my only light source. Everything else is dark, because I thought that might help with the mood of the game. Okay, so we've got a brain down there in the bottom right hand corner, doing something very strange. Reality is that which, when you stop believing in it, doesn't go away. Philip K. Dick, sci-fi writer. Okay.
Are you okay, Simon? I think you're bleeding.
Oh, that's nothing. It's just my brain can't stop bleeding from the accident.
Here, take this.
No, that's for later, for the scan.
It's green.
Ashley, I need to tell you something.
Simon, please don't make this weird.
No, it's not like that. Why now?
Who's David Munchie?
Why is there never enough time?
For what?
Christ.
Okay. What's that say? Objects can be interacted with using R2.
Yeah, I'm up.
Hi, Simon Jarrett?
Yeah, that's me.
My name is David Munchie. We spoke earlier.
The brain scan. I remember.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a bad dream. Are we still on for today?
Yeah, that's why I'm calling. I wanted to remind you to drink the tracer fluid I sent you. It'll help me capture a better image of the damages.
Don't worry, I got it somewhere.
Okay, great. Well, I'll see you in a couple of hours then.
Okay, see you soon.
To move around, use the stick. Okay. Right, I'm going to try, unless I think that they're game worthy, if it's just instructions, I try not to read all the hints out loud. Okay, so just quickly, so that opening scene, so he was in a car with possibly his wife, girlfriend, and they had an accident, but then clearly it was a dream, or was it? Because he mentioned that name, David Munchie. Very old as well, he's just got out of bed, and he's fully dressed. And now he has no legs.
Come on, radioactive tracer fluid, where are you?
Okay, so I can move it, so if I hold the buttons I move it, but how do I throw it? It's not really much of a throw, is it? It was more of a drop. What is that? I mean, this is cool. I can, like, look at stuff, but... Oh, there we go. So it's just like a... How do I rotate? There we go. It's just part of a pizza container. Okay. Okay, so interesting apartment. It's got stuff of the cosmos above him. Strange, a man looking like, see what, under the sea or looking up into the sky in space. That's definitely space. Ah, is that a clue? Is he in Toronto? The Toronto Festival of Literature? And a beige noise tour. Interference. Ah.
Hey Simon, it's Jesse. You working this weekend or what? I knew there was something you were doing. Was it this weekend or next? Anywho, just shoot me a mail or something. Love you, miss you, mean it.
End of messages.
I swear, that guy has the memory of a goldfish. I even sent an email to remind him, didn't I?
What does that say? I don't think it's distinguishable language. Trying to look at it at different angles. Yolterra? Something? Whoops. Just throw stuff. How do I do... I want to know, can I crouch? Can I do anything? Anything interesting in the drawer? It's a comb. So apart from the comb, I don't seem to be able to interact with anything else in there. Oh, what's that? Robin McConnell, hooked. Mark and Diana Miller finally caught a break. They've managed to save up enough money to take the family on that vacation to Hawaii they've been talking about for so long. But as the sun sets over Waikiki Beach that first day, Mark and Diana's paradise turns into a nightmare as swimmers are caught in thousands of thin strings stretching from somewhere below the waves. Slowly, swimmers are pulled screaming into the dark water. Desperate to get out of harm's way, their 7-year-old son Charlie is caught by the vicious tendrils. Suspenseful, mystical, and absolutely terrifying. Hooked will pull you in. Okay. And then there's that weird looking thing. Ah, right, okay, there we go. So I don't actually need I don't need to try and read what's on the things. I can actually yeah, I can just press the button and make it appear. It's a creepy looking creature on there. Alright, how do I put it down again? I don't want it anymore. Thanks, but... Oh, just... okay. Ah! What's this? Gun clip or something? Oh, I can't look at that other book, unfortunately. Okay, so crouch. Yeah, okay, I've got a crouch button now. That's cool. Right, I don't want to pick up that thing, so I have a feeling... Wait, or is that just a spoon? It's just a spoon. Some strangely textured clothing. See, it's weird. Well, you can just interact with everything. Whether or not this is just to say, when you get into the game proper, you can interact with everything, or whether... I don't know. Because at the moment, I can't see the point, but... What's that? USB stick. Okay. I thought maybe it might come up with something to say that I could do something with it, but obviously not. Okay, you can't read everything then. I pressed that in an attempt to read, and instead it just sort of dropped it. Photo. Okay. Can't do anything with it. It's just a photograph of a building and a car. It's a very random picture to have. Thought there might have been some text on the back or something, but nope. Cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Okay, that's weird. What's that, an insect? Again though, nothing. Okay, so amateur photographer. Oh, or maybe professional photographer. We don't know. Okay, so some clothing. Bottle just randomly on the floor. Ha! Perfect. Another pizza thing. What are they, like pizza pockets? Microwavable pizza pocket things? Is that why they're little packages like that? I assume so. Takeaway boxes from non-branded fast food place. Okay. Pipe. That's exciting. Cutlery. I love how I can just like randomly just look through everything. Like, but not really for any purpose. Like I say again, I wonder whether it's just teaching me stuff. To do, remind Jesse Pick up meds. Flowers for funeral. A funeral? Maybe that thing at the beginning was real. Then it wasn't a dream. Maybe he was in a car accident and his girlfriend died.
Fast food. Should buy something healthier on my way home.
So he's got a lettuce, some like ready meals, interesting looking ready meals, drink, pizza, more of those pizza pockets, the paste. What is the paste? Whatever it is, I can't really tell. Maybe it's butter. Another ready meal. A carton of something. And what's that? Mayonnaise or something. Or sauce of some kind. Whoops. To Simon Jarrett. Can I open it? Yeah, definitely. There's a Canadian flag there on the stamp, and it says Toronto. So, okay. What's that all about, E? That was awful. I don't know what happened there. I was going to say, what's that all about, E? Apologies to any Canadian listeners, I'm sorry. It's just that stereotype, isn't it? Get well soon, love, Mom. Little comical card. And this is something. Little pad, some little doodles on. What does that say? Doctor something. Oh, I don't know. There's no way that I can sort of... I can't zoom in on it or anything like that. No. Funny little figure. He's a funny little dude with a sword. I like that guy. He's cool. I'm gonna drop him there. Okay. Another photograph. Feet on the beach. I shall call my next composition Feet on the Beach by Simon Jarrett. Ooh. The Grimoire presents Robin McConnell meet and greet book signing. Okay. That's the one that did that Hooked book that we had a look at. Pace Lab. St. Mary HP something, Toronto. Dr. Erin Peake. It's a prescription or something? It says laboratories. And that's obviously when they went to the book signing at the Grimoire. It's him and his girlfriend, wife, partner, whatever she is. And the seaside. Okay. Can't read the post-it notes. Okay, so email from David Munshi. Neurograph session, 30th of April 2015. Thank you again for participating in our research. The scan will be performed at the Pace Laboratories in Toronto, but since we are guests, our access is a bit unpredictable. I will try to schedule and scan a scan session for Saturday. I'll get back to you when confirmed. Sincerely, David Munshi. Okay, new prescription. From Dr. Aaron Peake. New prescription, 28th of April. So what was the date on that one? 30th, okay. Dear Mr. Jarrett, I'm happy to hear your headaches have become less frequent. Your latest tests show your brain is slowly recovering, but it's still too early to tell how well it will adjust to the damage. The bleeding will continue over the coming months, oh nice, at least, and you will need to come to the hospital a few times to drain the cavity to prevent the blood from building up pressure, since excessive stress could be fatal. I have written you a prescription for prazosin to help you with your nightmares. Please read the instructions and medicate accordingly. Try to get a lot of rest, and I will see you next week. Sincerely, Dr. Aaron Peake. Wow, okay, so serious head injury that he had then, and bleeding on the brain. It's not good. Okay, to Jesse, the Grimoire.
I forgot to
Saturday
hit
off.
send.
Hi Jesse, since you probably forgot, here's me reminding you that I've got that doctor's appointment tomorrow, i.e. I'm not coming into work. This means you need to make sure you're actually on time to open up the store, and please unpack the boxes behind the counter. They're starting to become workplace hazard. Also, books tend to sell much better if they're put on shelves where people are able to actually see them. Yeah, no shit Sherlock. Good luck, you'll need it, Simon. Okay. So, send. Yep.
Better late than never.
Okay, so that Grimoire then, he owns that shop. Interesting. Okay, so I can't do anything with the flash drive. It's a shame. What's this? Downtown accident kills young woman. Friday, April 10th, 2015. Toronto. Yesterday, a driver distracted by her children ran a red light, causing her to blindside a car in the intersection of Bloor Street and Spadina Road. The mother and her children, travelling in a robust SUV, were left bruised but largely unharmed. The other party was less lucky. As the car crashed into the passenger side, Ashley Hall, 23, sustained devastating damage and suffocated from blood trapped in her lungs, before the ambulance arrived. Her friend and driver, Simon Jarrett, 26, survived, but with complicated results believed to leave him with permanent brain damage. The driver of the SUV, whose name has not been released by police, claims it was an accident and practically unavoidable. Wow. So she was his friend. Wow, that's terrible. It's horrible. It's a game as well, but, you know, those kind of things happen in real life. He says, stating the obvious. Cinema variety. Summer blockbusters. Japanimation. Bigger than ever. Stunts versus CGI. What's a battle? No, is it a battle? Bottle. What's a bottle movie? Massive Recoil 2, Flawless Execution. That's weird. Can't turn that one the right way up. Unreadable, because it's upside down. Oh yeah, wait, can I do it? Come on. Only lets me turn it so far. Oh, what's the point of being able to pick that up and then not be able to read it? You can see there it says, it's called Commonwealth, Homebound, Why We're Bringing the Troops Home, and then Xenophobia on the Rise. Okay. All these random little things. It's like a little pencil case, but I can't do anything with it. And then there's some more camera stuff. Okay. Don't litter, kids. Put your rubbish in the bin. Oh. Oh! Oh, no, I'm not going to mess about. I'd spend ages trying to play bin basketball. Right, okay. What's this? Ah, massive recoil. John Hugh is a corrupt cop working in Hong Kong. One day his life is turned upside down as he meets Amber, a mysterious foreigner who is kept prisoner by the Golden Dragon Triad. Get ready to go rogue, for it's time to go against the Triad, the police, and the supernatural forces of the underground. Get ready for massive recoil.
Right. Watching TV gives me headaches now. Thank you, brain.
Okay. So I can't watch it. What is that noise? I can't put the disc in the DVD player or the TV or anything. Mapping Minds by Albert Isaacson. Widely praised as one of the most comprehensive yet accessible texts about the anatomy of the human brain, its function, and our perception of consciousness. Find out how your brain is dependent on its body, why the brain is simply not a computer, and a multitude of other interesting facts that will make your head spin. This edition also includes 2 new chapters about the development of the brain and how it affects our behavior in different stages of our lives. Okay. It's a shame that there's not a way to, like, open the books as well. Although maybe if there's anything meaningful in them, it'll do that. Hey, lights.
Summer's coming. Hope it's a good one.
Nice grimoire sticker there. Okay, bathroom.
There it is.
Okay, so press R2 when that item is displayed on the screen.
It feels like milk, but the taste, it's like sucking on a penny.
So kind of coppery. What happened to the bottle? Did I consume the whole thing? Can I do my teeth? No, obviously not. Oh, fine. Who needs a toothbrush? So again, though, it's like you have all this stuff. Can't do anything with it. Why does it also sound like the water's going, but there's nobody using the shower or the taps or the toilet or anything? Okay, so I've taken my medicine. I've sent my email. I've like wrecked some stuff. So now what? Go out? I think I've looked at everything that I could look at in here. I've got to pick that up. That's going to annoy me otherwise. Can't make my bed. I never go out without leaving my bed done nicely. So I reminded Jesse. I picked up meds. Flowers for funeral. Okay, so I assume I'm going to have to go out for that. Okay. Ah, tube stations. Jesse.
Jesse.
Hey, Simon. I got your email. Just wanted to wish you good luck and let you know I got you covered.
Thanks. I should be able to come to the store after the scan.
Don't sweat it. I got Matt and Chris help me out.
Maddie from SNL?
Guess you didn't hear? He's coming in full time, working the comics section.
That's Ashley's job.
Yeah, well, I know.
Forget it. Not doing her any favors by leaving an empty spot. Not like she's coming back.
Well,
Wow.
good luck. Hope they find a way to reverse the whole, dying thing.
Dying thing? You're the worst support ever.
What should I say?
I'll see you later, Jesse. Don't burn the place down while I'm gone.
Over and out, buddy.
Won't find me in a photo booth. All a big setup.
There's always that one guy. Yeah, there's always somebody like that. When you go on the underground, whether it's here in the UK or whether I suppose in the States or Canada or whatever, there's always that one weird person on there. Okay.
Hello? Dr. Munchie? Where is everyone? Thought this place would be busy.
Doesn't even look like they've moved in properly. It's like they're still doing the place up. That's a creepy picture. Creepy clown. Doctor's office with a creepy clown picture in a horror game. I'm already getting bad vibes. Okay. Let's have a nose around here, shall we? See what we can find out. Bound to be something we can interact with. What's this? Trial and Error. Trial and Error magazine. Ah, Munshi and Berg. Trial and error. Put your scalpel away. The brain can heal itself. The brain has an amazing transformative quality, a plasticity that allows it to compensate and even heal itself, explains Paul Berg, a graduate student in neuroscience at York University in Toronto. It is this quality that Berg and his colleague, David Munshi, a student of computer science, are hoping to encourage. It's about getting the brain to do the right thing, and we hope to accomplish this with simple things like exercise, therapy, and light medication. But Munshi and Berg are not looking for a miraculous panacea? I can never say that word right. It's about finding the optimal treatment for each patient. They start out recording something called a Nakajima neurograph. It's like a picture that indicates direction, says Munshi. Instead of a static brain scan, the neurograph can tell us where your brain is going. Okay. It is not a long forecast, it's about milliseconds, but with the right computer model, Berg and Munshi can then administer all kinds of treatments without risking actual harm to the real brain. We could try giving your brain an overdose of painkillers while running a marathon, suggests Berg. It's just a computer model. We're able to fail treating you 1,000,000 times over only to find the right way. And when they do find that optimal treatment, that's when they apply it to the real patient. It's still in the early stages, but their project has caught the attention from Pace Laboratories, who has promised to assist them with both equipment and workspace. We are very fortunate to get all this support, says Berg. Now we just need to get out of the limelight and actually do the work. Experimental science. Okay. Page 56. Neurograph. Nakajima. Moment depth tweak for right length. So these are just calculations. Okay. From David Munshi, subject scan now, 2nd of May 2015. Paul, where are you? We've got a few hours. I got hold of Simon Jarrett. Let's do this. I saw your laptop in the reception. Are you already here? Call me ASAP. David Munshi, subject, get your stuff ready. Hi Paul. Talk to Pace about using the lab this week. I have managed to book the scanner for tomorrow morning and again on Friday. It's not a lot, but they said we could use the empty reception area as a kind of office. It would allow us to use the computers to run models, and also, if a time slot opens up, we can get in there and use the scanner rig right away. I thought we could run some tests tomorrow. We could do a scan of each other to learn the equipment. It's supposed to be pretty easy. On Friday, I'm hoping Dr. Erin Peake will send somebody over. She has a patient that was recently in a car crash. Should be interesting. So to David Munshi, is from Paul again. We're locked out, 30th of April. I found some extra time in the lab today. Unfortunately, nobody told us about the code change. So I called security, talked to Professor Way to have him vouch for our project, and finally got a hold of some honcho over at Pace's legal department that could re-grant us permission to use the lab. I'm not allowed to repeat the code in mails or texts, but I'll leave a note or something in case we forget. Paul. Okay.
This is the place, right? It must be. Let's just call Machi real quick. Great. Got his phone turned off. That's okay. I can figure this out.
Okay, so puzzle. So there'll be a code. Let's have a quick look on here again. there's nothing in the email. There's no numbers in any of these emails, and I can't access anything else on the computer. Does that say 2501? Okay, let's try 2501. Ha! And we're in. What? Why do I need to run? Right, that's locked. Steve, all day. Wait, did I do that? I didn't think I did that. Right, that's one's closed as well. Lots of things. Ah, okay. It's just like random stuff. Nothing that I can read or interact with. Oh, no, there we go. Lots of brain scans. No, maybe somebody smarter than me watching this might understand what some of this is. I don't. I consider myself to be fairly smart, but yeah, that I'm not really sure. Toronto Daily. Yeah, there's just not really anything I can do anything with in here. It's just a room. It's just weird why it was all in darkness and stuff.
Oh, hi. Didn't hear you come in. Simon Jarrett, right?
Dr. Munchie?
Well, it's just Mr. Munchie, but I'm working on it. Actually, you're helping me right now.
Why
this
is he
part
not
of
a
your
doctor?
thesis work?
Yeah, it's a study I'm doing with my colleague Paul Berg. We hope to design a gentle way to work with brain reconstruction, to help people like you. Oh, did you take the tracer fluid?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Great. Well, we can start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Okay, guys, well, I think that we're sort of coming up to the hour, so I'm going to call it here, because I don't want to start doing something and then for something else to happen, and then for the video to cut off or something.
Please, have a seat.
Established the tone
Don't
a little
wander
bit.
around. There's needles and stuff lying around.
Stop talking to me. Yeah, we don't really have much sense of anything. There was a car accident, guy's got brain damage, and he's come for some experimental work, which all sounds a bit weird. Beyond that, that's about it so far. So, apologies if this was not very exciting, but hopefully this will be like a mood setter and set the tone. And then in the next video, we'll see what this guy's going to do to us with his freaky experiments. Okay, well hopefully you all enjoyed this, and you'll come back for the next one where hopefully more exciting stuff is going to happen. I hope so too. And yeah, I will there'll probably be another Hollow Knight video that will go up first before the second part of this one. And then I'll keep alternating them, so keep an eye out for that. And don't forget, please, to like and subscribe and help me to grow this geekdom. Thank you. Speak to you later. Bye bye.